Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back here with another video. It's been about a week. I'm sorry. I'm coming back 3 days this week and going till about the end of August, I'm telling you. But today we will be talking about Intamin. At the moment, they are having a very hard time with this past month and even this past year or so. It's been terrible for them. Terrible. It's the whole coaster industry, though. It's been a little on fire right now. Especially Intamin, though. In the past 2 months or so, not counting any of the other incidents, you got Skyrush. We don't know exactly what happened about that still. We got Storm Runner. That was not recently, but they had to replace a whole new cable. What else happened? El Toro derailed, and then just coming up this weekend, they on one of their water raft rides, they had a raft flip over and killed somebody. Whether this means that Intamin will still survive even after all these incidents that have been happening with Skyrush and all of this, it's really not looking good for the manufacturer that Intamin is, even though they're starting to improve in just everything. They've started to improve in reliability from what they used to be. Used to be terrible in reliability, but they took all the risks possible, and they still hold the record for the tallest and fastest roller coaster to this day. And both those coasters were built over a decade ago, and they're still world-renowned rides made by one of the top manufacturers still to this day, but they do not have the reliability what might plague them eventually. With B&M, they're expensive, but they're probably one of the most reliable manufacturers on the market at the moment. And even RMC, you can question that. Then you have some new ones like Mach and S&S coming through with all this, and who knows what'll happen with Intamin at the moment. The death with the Adventureland in Iowa is being investigated at the moment, and we are not sure if it will reopen or not. With El Toro, it derailed the back car. And it looks like there is a ton of track damage from where it was derailing through almost the whole layout from where it valleyed, and that because of the wheels and that. So it looks like El Toro might be needing a full retracking. I could see El Toro still opening next year. I don't know about this year, but there's a possibility it will open up at the end of this year. But even that is far reach from what it could be. And whether Six Flags even wants to spend that money at the time, after even pre-pandemic, but we're post-pandemic. But at this point, they might need to invest in that, or else they will not have a ride that they can operate and run. And it's probably one of the best, if not the best, roller coaster in the chain. And it could really hurt what Intamin is for Six Flags. Intamin has really not been able to work in the U.S. recently. I'm telling you, though, in the next 10 years, Cedar Fair will work with Intamin again. I'm telling you. Because look at Cedar Point and some of these. Cedar Point, three out of their four biggest roller coasters are all Intamins, like Maverick, Millennium, Top Thrill. They might not be the most reliable, but they're crowd pleasers. They bring in the crowds, and they're what really probably settles Cedar Point as America's roller coaster and the roller coaster capital of the world. And all of that, and Intamin has really shown what they can do. They just need to do it with a reliable status. And I think they can do what they did with their accelerator coasters, like Top Thrill, Accelerator, King to Caw, and everything. But they need to make them reliable, and they're starting to get reliable again. what I don't know what this can mean. What it looks like Intamin might be making a comeback with Velocicoaster and Pantheon, but we may not know until it's here already. And I say in the next 10 years, Cedar Fair will work with Intamin again. Well, I don't know what it will be. Imagine another Giga Coaster, man. Like something like Intimidator. And that, like Intimidator even a few years ago had to get a whole lift cable replaced. But at the moment, Intamin's having a rough time right now with the rides really, and this roller coaster industry right now is not doing the best, even with the pandemic. So they're not getting as many orders as they normally would, just because the parks are now just starting to make more money. And even like Canada's Wonderland, they just opened like a few days ago. What is just crazy to think that it was closed for over a year. But I don't know what you guys think about it. I think Intamin will still make a comeback. I think they will be back to the US as strong as they once were and have a worldwide presence in the US and everywhere else. I don't know though. Leave your thoughts down in the comments. I think that's about all for this video, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.